I told my mother-in-law to stop showing up at our house unannounced. My wife Sarah and I got married last year and just moved into our first house together 6 months ago. It's this little 2-bedroom place about 20 minutes from where we both grew up. Everything was perfect until Sarah's mom Linda started showing up randomly. At first it was like once a week. She'd text saying she was in the area and thought she'd stop by. No big deal. But then it became twice a week, then 3 times. Then she just stopped texting altogether and would use the spare key we gave her for emergencies. I'd come home from work and find her sitting on our couch watching TV with Sarah like this was completely normal. Or I'd be working from home and hear the front door open and Linda would walk in with groceries we didn't ask for. She'd say stuff like, "I was just at the store and thought you guys might need milk." The worst part was she started rearranging our stuff. I came home one day and all our kitchen cabinets were reorganized. She'd moved everything around because she thought her way made more sense. Sarah just laughed it off and said her mom was trying to be helpful. Then I noticed our bathroom stuff was different. Linda had gone through our medicine cabinet and thrown away products she thought were expired even though they were fine. She'd replaced our shower curtain with one she bought because ours looked cheap. I tried talking to Sarah about it, but she kept saying that's just how my mom is. She means well. Things got really bad last month. I was working from home on a Tuesday morning when I heard the front door open. I wasn't expecting anyone, so I got up to check. Linda walks in holding a tape measure and a notebook. She sees me and acts all surprised like, "Oh, I didn't know you'd be home." I asked what she was doing here and she said she was measuring our windows because she wanted to buy us new curtains. Our current ones were apparently ugly. She just let herself into our house with a tape measure without asking anyone. I told her we liked our curtains and didn't need new ones. She waved me off and started measuring anyway. That's when I noticed she'd brought fabric samples and was laying them out on our couch comparing colors. She'd already picked out what she wanted and was just pretending to measure. I was working on this huge presentation for my job and couldn't deal with it, so I just went back to my office. But the breaking point came 2 weeks ago. Sarah and I had both taken the day off work because we just wanted a lazy day together. We were in bed sleeping in around 9 a.m. when we heard the front door open. We both froze. Someone was in our house. Then we heard Linda's voice calling out, "Hello, anybody home?" Sarah and I were literally in bed in our underwear. We had to scramble to throw on clothes while Linda was walking around downstairs. When we came down, she was already unloading cleaning supplies from a bag. She said our house looked messy last time she visited, so she came to help us clean. It was 9 a.m. on our day off and she just let herself in. I was so angry I couldn't even talk. Sarah tried to nicely tell her mom that we were sleeping and would prefer if she called first. Linda got all offended and said she was just trying to be a good mother and help out. She started crying, saying we were making her feel unwelcome in her daughter's home. That night I told Sarah this had to stop. Her mom couldn't keep letting herself into our house whenever she felt like it. We needed boundaries. Sarah agreed, but said I should be the one to tell her because it would sound less harsh coming from me. So the next time Linda showed up unannounced, I was ready. She walked in around 3 p.m. on a Thursday with bags from Target. I stopped her right at the door and said, "Linda, we need to talk." I told her as nicely as I could that we needed her to call or text before coming over from now on. She looked at me like I just slapped her. She asked why, and I explained that sometimes we have plans or we're busy and it's just better if she checks first. Her face went red and she said, "This is my daughter's house and I have every right to visit whenever I want." Then she left. Within an hour, my phone was blowing up. Sarah's aunt texted saying I was being disrespectful. Her dad called asking what was wrong with me. Linda had told everyone I banned her from seeing her own daughter. Sarah was crying, saying her whole family thought I was controlling and keeping her away from her mom. I tried explaining that I just asked for a simple text before visiting, but nobody wanted to hear it. Linda started posting on Facebook about how hard it is when your son-in-law doesn't appreciate family values. Now half of Sarah's relatives won't talk to me and Linda is telling everyone I'm trying to isolate Sarah, all because I asked her to knock before using her key.